hip flexor stretch. This is gonna loosen up your hips, glutes, lower back, and your quads. So foot up against that wall there, hip forward, then chest back. I recommend doing it in this order. That way you can throttle how much you want. You're gonna grab the wrist of the side that you are stretching and pull up and back like you are stretching out the stomach of that side. Now what that does is that stretches out through a muscle called a psoas, which goes up your quad, into your hip flexor, underneath your abs, and into your spinal erector in your back. Now we're gonna go ahead and bump this up a notch by bringing our knee back further, and we have a sharper angle on our knee. And then once again, make sure that your hip is not lodged back and your hip is forward, then your chest is back. Just for a frame of reference, you can see the easy one on the left and the harder one on the right. You might even need to start with your foot completely on the ground if this is even too hard. So once again, the easy one, hip forward, chest back, stretch all the way through that left side of your stomach there. Now I think I'll take this down even one more notch, and this is probably the way I would very first start somebody if they had really bad tightness. So make sure your foot is forward, that way it gives you room to lunge, and then we're gonna stretch all the way from the knee up through the chest there. And this is a great exercise if your knees are always up, like when you're sitting, when you're driving. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue to stretch out those abs. And this is called a snake. Just put your fingers in facing towards each other and push up, and then stretch your lower back. And then you can check your quad tightness. If you sit on your feet like this and your quads just feel a lot of tightness, just sit there and try to relax until they kind of loosen up a little bit. And then you can